Okay, so one of these cars took my spot just a second ago. So what do you do when people just aggravate you and, check this out. Okay, so it happens to every single one of us. People frustrate us, people make us angry, people hurt us, and it just feels like our world is just about to... And yes, it hurts, and yes, it stinks, and yes, it's not fun when people are this way, but how do we deal with it? So here's the answer, and it's one little word, and Jesus gives it to us. It's called forgive. And it's not an easy word for us to process. It's not an easy word for us to start to practice, but it's the one thing that Jesus knows will bring peace into our hearts and restore relationships the way they should be restored. For Jesus, forgiveness was huge. I mean, it's the one thing he said on the cross as he was being crucified, forgive them for they know not what they do. But instead of forgiving, for us as human beings, we want to go to battle with people.
Fisticup's fine. I've got Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary waiting for you, right here.
And it's no different than back in Jesus' day when somebody did something wrong. Instead of forgiving, you know what they did? They stoned. They stoned them to death. Some of the things that people got stoned for, like murder, idolatry, sorcery, and witchcraft. But what bothers people back then, as it bothers us today, is when Jesus said this to them, the one who was without sin cast the first stone. And this totally rubs us the wrong way because we love chunking rocks. We absolutely love when somebody's making a mistake or when somebody has done something wrong. We love to chunk rocks. But there Jesus says it's time to put down our rocks, to put away our anger, our hatred, our hurt, our resentment, our pride, our need to be right all the time or superior to another person, and forgive, truly forgive from our heart. It's so easy to throw rocks, isn't it? All it takes is a clenched fist and anger. But look at what happens when we forgive. All that takes is an open heart and love. And look what happens when we sow forgiveness in the hearts of others. People are restored. People are brought into a new relationship. I'd say if we really admit to each other, we all have a lot of rock piles, amen? We all have, some are bigger than others, but we all have rock piles that we've left behind. And it's time to start making those level. It's time to start clearing those rock piles, to open up our hearts and to open up our hands, to drop our rocks and to drop our insults and to drop our condemnation and start to spread forgiveness into the hearts of everybody that we meet. And when we do, what a world that will be. Hey, listen, I cannot wait to see you next time. We are overcome. God bless you. Bye-bye.